Okay, so I'm taking Chinese here in college, and yesterday I had a Chinese test that I just wanted to talk about because I'm still trying to process the intense range of emotions that I felt in this hour-long period. Okay, so I walk into Chinese, 9 a.m., and the girl sitting next to me is like my study buddy, and we always study together and work together on the weekends, and it's so strange because she and I are like on the same page. Both of us have never spoken Chinese before. We're so, this is brand new to us, and it kind of feels like everybody else in the class has either taken it in high school or their parents speak it. So everybody else kind of on another level than me and my study buddy. It's before the test, we've gotten into class, and my study buddy and I are we're looking through our notes, we're quizzing each other back and forth, and I think that our teacher sees this, and I think that she can kind of see the terror in our eyes and the beads of sweat on our foreheads, and so our teacher says before the test, "Okay, class, I just wanted to tell you what's going to be on the test." And so she starts saying, okay, these characters, she lists 20 different characters. She says, okay, and then these words in English, you're going to need to translate into Chinese. And I'm going to give you 5 more minutes to study that. So this news is bombshell because my study buddy and I had not been studying any of that good stuff. So now with 5 minutes to spare, we're flipping back in our books and we're going, oh my god, and I have the list of English words and I'm trying to find the Chinese translation. I don't even finish writing down the list when suddenly it's time to take the test. So the teacher passes out the test. It's a 2-pager, and she says, let's begin. There's 4 sections in this test. Section 1 is the teacher speaking Chinese, and then we're supposed to write the characters for the words that she's speaking. It's going bad right off the bat. We're starting, I'm not writing down a single stroke. There's just nothing coming to my head. She's saying the words and I'm staring at my paper. I have my pencil in hand and nothing's happening. I can hear the sound of the pencil, the lead scratching on paper. Everybody else, me personally, nothing's there. And section 1 is just a big ol' L there. I really took that poorly. Section 2, it's rough, and section 2 is actually, she says a sentence in Chinese and then we write it out what it would be in English, and I'm just not having any luck there. And it's so frustrating because she'll say the sentence and I'll recognize 1 or 2 words here or there. So she gets to sentence 4 and it's a doozy. It's a real doozy, and it's 2 sentences long, really. And so she's saying it, blah, 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 she's saying it in Chinese, and I get the word recently, and I'm listening, and I get the word too much. So I know that's in the mix somewhere. I have those written down. But what's so frustrating to me about this part of the test is that she actually she's repeating it over and over so people can write it down and double check their work, or in my case, cry a little bit. And she says a sentence and she gets to the word that's the Chinese word for recently, and she says, okay class, now this word is referencing a time. It's referencing a time that they're saying this. And I'm like, yeah, I got it. I know that one. Then she continues on. She says more words in Chinese that I have no idea. And then she gets to too much, the phrase I do in fact know. And she goes, ta, tai. It's tai, sorry. Then she gets to tai. Tai, Does anybody know what tai means? And people say it out loud, say the answer out loud, and I'm like, yes, tai means 2! I knew that part! Can we just circle back 4 words ago, maybe have a little Q&A with that section that I had no idea about? That was so frustrating. And then there's section 3 and 4, also real rough out there, real rough, and I'm just really taking some swings here, and I know I'm striking out on more than a lot of questions. And then finally, so I have the test in front of me. At this point, I'm like, what am I gonna do here? There's just no more I can physically do. I can just write scribbles, I guess. It's real rough. And she says, there's 3 minutes to spare. I think she looks over at, and then, okay, yes. So there's 3 minutes to spare. 3 minutes. And she's walking around the classroom, and she passes by my table with me and my study buddy, and I think she like glances down at my test a little bit, and she sees how blank it really is. It's 2 pages, if you recall. And then she gets in front of the class with 3 minutes left in the test, and she says, I have never done this before in my academic career as a professor, but in these last 3 minutes, since it seems like a few of you haven't really finished the test quite yet, we only have 3 minutes left, why don't I make these last 3 minutes open note? You guys can just use your notes. And as soon as she says open, you know my backpack is unzipped. I'm grabbing my textbook and I am flipping through. And I'm looking for it, and at this point I go, you know, I'm just gonna go for section 4. I'm not gonna spread my resources here. I'm gonna just do section 4 and I'm gonna do it right. And I look through the textbook and I find all the answers and I'm scribbling down section 4 with these 3 minutes. And I finished section 4 and it's beautiful. It's so good. Section 1 through 3, yeah, that is an issue. Definitely an issue. And I'm confident that I got an F on this test. I really don't see a way that I didn't get an F, but my section 4, that's A+ work. That's A+. I don't really have a way to end this video. I just wanted to get this off my chest because it was weighing me down a bit. I guess I'll end the video with what I did after this monstrosity of a test was completed. I left that classroom and I started walking back to my dorm. I was feeling pretty down at this point, and I saw this little corner store gas station that I passed on the way to get to my dorm, and I thought, yeah, I'll go in there, because really, and then once I was shopping through the shelves, and I passed the Nutter Butters and the Oreos and the chips, and I just kind of realized I've never been in a corner store and been in a good frame of mind. I really think I've never felt today's going great. I should go to the corner store. It's really when I'm either at the corner store when I'm rock bottom or when I'm digging. I'm digging down, and that really fit. I went to the corner store and I actually did get Nutter Butter bites. So I guess I learned a lot from this experience. I would love to say goodbye in Chinese, but as you probably could guess, I don't know how.